Hello, my name is Patrick John Mills, and I wanted to do Let's Talk Art. Let's talk about Vincent Van Gogh and one of his incredible paintings that I just love. So here we are. We have the night cafe, the night terrace painting. And I put some tracing paper and I wanted to share with you. So here I've traced over all the yellows over the painting. There we go. And what he's done is he has two different types of yellow on his palette. He has a cadmium yellow deep and a cadmium yellow. And what he does is he uses these two colors so it pulsates, and then he also uses it throughout. So you see it in the windows, and those guide here, and then they add perspective, and then they add, and they're in all the lines there. And then what he also does is it's up in the stars. So the color is kind of everywhere. And what he does is he pulls the color out. So there's a little bit of yellow here, a little bit of yellow here. And he throws the yellow and it opens up. And the whole painting just kind of opens up in all directions with yellow and this vibrancy. And it's just beautiful. But he does it also, he starts using again a similar thing. So here we have the blues, and here we have, again, he's got kind of two values of blue. So he's got like a really, really dark blue, and then he's got a lighter blue. He's got a dark blue and a lighter blue. And then what he also does is he's got this huge kind of, let's see here. He's got this huge sky of arc and this bottom of arc. And then the blues all dances everywhere, and it goes everywhere, and the whole thing just opens up, and it's just gorgeous. Again, but the color is just everywhere. Again, he uses green, and he does two values of green. So when you look at it, we'll get rid of those for now. So then you start looking at the green. And again, it's just, when you really look close at it, you'll notice that there's a little bit of green right there and a little bit of green right there on the edges of these spaces. And then he's also got it tucked away in these areas. And it just, a little bit of green here, a little bit of green there, a little bit of green there, a little bit of green there. Again, and right inside there. And then the painting just opens up again as this huge filter. It's just gorgeous. So I want you to look at the painting almost like upside down, because sometimes when you look at the painting just completely upside down, you're no longer looking at the image, but you're looking at where all the colors are. And I want you to look at where the colors are. Here, he goes over and he has the red. And the red is just this, again, it opens up, but he sneaks it in there. He sneaks in the red between the light and the dark. And he just threads it together, the transitional spaces between one surface area to another, and he just sneaks it in right there, and he sneaks it in right there. And it just, by putting that red next to that blue and putting that red next to that yellow, he just kind of threads it all together, and it makes the whole painting come to life. So it's just amazing. But he also goes over and he uses the darks. He's really, you'll start seeing where it's all the kind of the really dark blues on there. And again, it all opens up, and it's everywhere how it all just threads throughout this another palette range of color. And it's just gorgeous. But what's interesting about this is that he's got the stars there, and then how the tables kind of open up with this perspective again. And then it opens up again even more. But I want to take it a little bit further for you. And this is what I love about him so much. So the painting, a horizon line, a painting whenever you do a landscape painting, the horizon line should just like, so here is a painting, and if you're to fold it in half, it'd be up here. But his horizon line's just below the 50% mark. It's about 40%. Should never put your horizon line right in the middle of the canvas. So here we have his horizon line right here, and I'll show it to you. So here we go. And you have this huge blue space and this huge blue space up there, and they kind of balance, and then the horizon line along the middle. And then what he also has is this group of figures here and a group of figures here. So it's kind of like these two balls, these two like compositions of people here. And I want to talk about that a little bit more. So what's interesting about this is if you look at the painting and you add everything and you go there and you notice all the lines of, so there's the horizon line, but he has this point of perspective just above. He has this point of perspective, so when you look at it, boom, 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 and then all of those things merge to this point here, right about there. But this is where he gets really clever and where I love Van Gogh so much. We'll take these away. Is that he did something really unique. So here you have your group of people here, and you have your group of people there, and then you have your vanishing point right above up here. And he makes it spiritual. So it's kind of like those things are, this is where he takes it again even further. So one is like the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. And he's put these as a compositional opening up. And what's even more interesting that I love about him is that when you get really close, we'll see if we can get it in there. But here we go. When you look at, so if we go up here and we look at the stars are all white. And there's a purity in the light. And there's a little touch of yellow in the stars. But when you go down here, you will notice that all the tabletops are all kind of white, like the stars in the sky. But you'll see right here that it's kind of his ode or the Last Supper. And there's a cross right behind here, right behind the one figure that is standing up. And if you count all the figures sitting down, this is his version of Leonardo da Vinci. And right there is Judas walking out. And this is how he's kind of just completely opened up so much. Like, I love him. And the figure is white, like the stars in the sky. And it's just amazing how he's kind of just opened all of this information. And this is why Van Gogh is such a master painter. And why, when we look at his work, I think a painting is, in the end, all a painting is dancing color. And he's done that. And he's made the colors all just dance throughout the whole space. And yet, he's put all of this spiritual meaning, and he's put his whole heart and soul into his art. So I wanted to say thank you so much, and take care of yourself, and have a beautiful day, and enjoy looking at art maybe a little bit differently. Please comment and share.